Okay, y'all. So today I finally got a chance to get a shower for real. I got into a shower. I forgot I could go to the gym, but it was cold, right? So I didn't go to the gym. So I finally went to the gym. I got some sleep, but I'm sick, so I kept waking up to blow my nose or whatever. And that's something they can make me do too. They can make me have a cold. So the person was trying to actually make me sick. That's what they were saying on the thing. Because somebody else said, because somebody used to be like, which is Daniel Prude on the device, they would be like, you make me sick. You make me sick. So anyway, today I want to talk about Jack and just like how he relates to everything because he had been stalking us since we were at 5305 Belmont. So this is what happens, y'all. I'm a young kid and first off, I'm a baby and I get left at the hospital in Canada. Um I wasn't dark, so they can't say it's my skin color. I think it's probably just the device or just people going crazy, whatever, right? So especially if Billy is there. Because Billy is older at this point. So I get left at the hospital, right? And I think I was about 9 months old when Billy adopted me. So Billy and Thea adopted me because I guess they did like DNA and stuff. They were like playing around, they did DNA. And I'm Billy's family, like I'm really their family. I'm also Abe Lincoln's family. So it's like I guess they're cousins or something. So Billy is part of politics and all this stuff in the United States because they own a lot of land in the United States, Canada, and Virgin Islands. They also own a lot of stuff overseas. So what happens is Billy ends up being killed or something. Billy and Thea, they end up being killed or something like that. So Sadie actually starts to take care of me, which is my sister. That's Billy's daughter. So he has two daughters, Coletta and Sadie. So they both take care of me, and I was still part of the family, right? Because I really am their cousin. Like I'm really the people that adopted me. I'm really their family too. You see, I'm still their blood kin. So I have a twin. So my twin is Aubrey Drake Graham. So Dennis, I think he has like a lot of kids. So the person that is like always doing this stuff, like they just start with rumors, right? So they wanted it to be Nikki and Terrell. So the two cousins that I ended up staying with were Angela Nicole Thomas and Antoine Terrell Thomas. So they brother and sister, and then Chris Brown is their younger brother, but he was kidnapped. Okay. So I'm also they're also Andre 3000's cousins, okay? So and he ended up being kidnapped too, taken to Georgia. Chris ended up being kidnapped, and I think he was kidnapped by the Rothschilds or something like that. Like he was given to the Rothschilds, or he was with the Rothschilds. So they all want to have a device, and they know that they're not their devices; they are Billy's devices. So I'm connected to the device because I was about to do a show called Ruby. Because we are Dutch, and this is still the devices are part of a clock. That's why it would be good for me to have a show because I'm a showstopper. You understand? Like it's like then that way I won't be being stalked. People won't try to like come after me all the time. They won't try to like enslave me. All the people will be able to see me, all this different stuff, because it's something that they will inherently do. Like it's like if they're around a device and they connect to a different person, they could become one of my stalkers. So it's like it's better for them to just see me, and then that way I can have a private life. So I'm with the device or whatever, and they were using it to also to protect me too. So they and when I say they, I don't know if it's just black people in general, white people. They wanted the device, they want to keep them for themselves. So they take the devices or whatever, and now and we give Aubrey one too, but really we didn't give Aubrey a device. We gave Aubrey a Santa phone. We didn't give him a device to like keep track of me and all this stuff. Like he ended up having it after the stalker took me hostage, after the rapist took me hostage. So I am trying to stay close to my brother. Like that's my brother. Like he love me, y'all. Like he just want to hold on to me. Whenever some dude want to be close to me, they end up acting like Aubrey. Like just Aubrey want to hold me. Aubrey want to hold me, don't let me go. So that the boys they act like that too. They'll hold me, don't let me go. They not trying to sleep with me, y'all, because we kids. Like all of my cousins, they kids. Like even as we grow up, they not trying to like mess around with me. Like I said, it was one that was Eric. Eric came, but that was because of the Southside rapist. So Eric ended up trying to hump on me because of the Southside rapist, because that's what he did to me too. And this is the thing: the two first people that were doing this stuff was the Southside rapist and the hag. And the hag is like either, I think she Erica Badu's mama, Candy's mama, and Lisa. Lisa was a teacher that was at SIUE. Okay, so they were the first two people. So now when Dodie get the stuff again, Dodie and Marvin want to act like the Southside rapist and the hag. So it's like they want to keep it a secret. Like it's like they want to just commit crime. So usually it's a man and a woman, or it could be, it's always two people. Just like in the Disney stories, it's my ugly stepsisters. They always my ugly stepsisters. So anyway, they are the first two people that had me, the hag and the Southside rapist. Yeah, see what I'm saying? So the hag was trying to hide that she was living somewhere that she wasn't supposed to be. So now she trying to act like I'm a part of her scheme or something. I'm not. Like Sadie was my sister. Like they a good family to me. You see what I'm saying? And that wasn't me talking, y'all. Okay, so let me tell y'all about that part. So one night we just had to get together because we got to have a meeting because I just came back from Canada. So when they come back, if it's a device at the house, I got to see everybody because I could be out and not visibly see them, or I could be there with them and never be able to see them. Then, and it's like I'm talking about not see them at all, or I could be there and I'd never be able to see their face. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when they record it, so I can see everybody's face that's in the family. So they record so I can see all their faces or whatever, and that's it. So Sadie is she got the stuff in. I'm supposed to be getting adopted by Michael because I think at that point Billy might have passed away and they didn't tell me. And Thee might have passed away too, but they didn't know, okay? Because Thee wasn't there. So they sitting there and Sadie, she just recording so I'll be able to see everybody, right? Because they gonna have me visit everybody and stuff too, right? So and that's not the truth. We were actually going to go with Michael, okay? I was going to go with Michael. So Sadie sitting there and somebody on the thing say, but who's gonna want me? Who's gonna want me? And like that's the hag, right? So Sadie was like, wait a minute. Sadie was like, oh my God, what you mean, girl? Who gonna want you with your pretty eyes and your big legs? So the woman think that they talking to her. They talking to me. You see what I'm saying? Because they get me ready to be with Michael. So that's it. They just get me ready to be. They just get me hyped up because I'm about to be with Michael. I'm about to have my own show. I'm be on Sesame Street. I'm gonna be doing all this good stuff, right? Because Billie, like, that's her start in life. Like, they wanted to leave her at the hospital, but we can give her a good start in life. So that was why he took me, right? Y'all, that woman heard the stuff. It must have been him, her, Jack. Like, I'm talking about the way that these people are. Y'all, all they told me was like stuff that was already on my face. My big old eyes, my pretty little nose, my lips, all that stuff, my big old legs. Like, that's all they was telling me. They gonna give me a good laugh. They gonna give me, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything that's just about me. So this woman, we have a parade on the north side. And I don't think Billie was there. I think when Billie was there, he was just smiling. Like, now I see why, because sometimes they can use the device and it'll make you just smile. But that's Billie's smile. So they did that to me too. I was at the library. I like this lady. She like a Jewish lady at the university library. I love talking to her. That's my favorite person to go to. And so when I'm standing there, I just start smiling at her. But it's real. I can't do this if it's fake. They can try to use Billie smile on me, but it'd be like, I can't do it if I don't like you. If I can't do it. So that's what it is. So we were smiling. They were like, okay, you got to smile. So everybody knew me as being famous because I'm the IT girl. I'm the one that came up with the iPhone and I wanted to do Wi-Fi. And they got out here talking about somebody else invented Wi-Fi in 1949. Girl gone. So it's like, I wanted to do, like I had like all these ideas. Like I wanted the books on the computer so I'd be able to search all the stuff instead of having to like always go and get a bunch of books off the shelf. I had like all this stuff. So Billie just invested my $3 million that they didn't like because nobody came to claim me. So Billie took the money and invested it in my ideas, and I was gonna have to show Ruby my name, trademarked, and everything, right? Y'all, when I tell y'all, Sadie had two friends, Dodie and Marvin, that were evil. Okay, so now I see what it is. It was Dodie and Marvin that was evil at first. And the Hag and the Southside Rappers joined in. So listen, she had two evil friends, Dodie and Marvin. So Dodie jealous because Michael Jackson is her cousin and they close, right? So it was rumored that I was Michael Jackson's, I was Sadie and Michael's child. I'm not. I'm adopted from Canada. So they were just gonna leave me with Michael so Sadie can finish because Michael like 2 years older than Sadie. And Michael Jewish. So my family is Jewish. So because Michael is Jewish, I have to go to Michael. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because he's the male in the family. So now they set it up. We supposed to be and Terrell, Nikki and Terrell going, and Chris supposed to go too, but they don't know about Chris. They just keep telling somebody else that Chris gotta go. They kidnap Chris. So it's like they keep mentioning Chris, but Chris, we ain't never seen Chris a day in our life. So they end up kidnapping somebody. Kidnapped Chris. They end up kidnapping Ashley, which is she's supposedly my sister, and keeping Sylvester with us and saying Ashley is Sylvester's daughter. Sylvester don't know no better because they keep messing with Sylvester too. Then the woman has a baby, and that's Carla. And that might I don't know Carla his daughter either, but still, because the man that showed up in my house, he looked like he could be Carla daddy. So anyway, y'all, I'm just like, this is too much drama. I'm really adopted and I'm the youngest. Like Chris is the youngest, but for real, I'm the auntie. Okay. So when Jack enters into our life, this is when the movie comes out about my jumping vagina, y'all. I'm in there watching the stuff on HBO. So HBO, they telling all the stuff, they giving us evidence about all the stuff they first doing on HBO is like all the stuff that's telling people at Disney, you do not own Disney. Billy owns Disney because you were stealing from him. So all the stuff that they talking about is really stuff that's showing that we own Disney. So they started doing that on HBO because Billy wasn't there and Sadie wasn't there. So they had us hostage. The first they started with the Blue Lagoon, right? With about Nikki and Terrell and me. Then Robert Townsend got the stuff for the 5 heartbeats or something from that too. Then we get to I told y'all they did the jumping vagina. It was like a Cinderella story, but it was on Cinemax or something like that. So one Christmas, this the same year. So one Christmas, Carletta come back, and I guess Carletta and Jackson kin each other because they just really get a kick out of each other. They love each other, y'all. I'm not joking. So this the fake Carletta. So the fake Carletta, they really jack people. You see what I'm saying? So they probably really dentist people too. So fake Carletta come back, and she got like a bag full of presents. I guess she was finding out we was Santa Claus, so that they'll give us what we want. So she just at the door, just doing her head like this. That's how Jack be doing his head too, shaking her head and just looking at me like I did something wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong. It'll be them like on the other side of the device trying to hump on stuff, trying to like mess with people. I don't do nothing, y'all. It's just this humping, all this sexual stuff that's going on. So it's like I'm really not a part of it because that ain't nothing I want to do. So then, like I told y'all, here comes like the time where we were supposed to be at a party with Famous and Bar. So I told y'all from this, that's where they get where they wanted to say that Trump grabbed somebody's vagina. So me and T at the party at the Famous and Bar thing, and Sylvester and the woman, they playing with each other. So they playing with each other. So the white dude just come over there and grab my vagina under the water. Just kept messing with my vagina through my swimsuit. So T come and she say she got to go to the bathroom. So I try to take her to the bathroom. He hurry up and follow us to the bathroom. and try to molest us in the bathroom. I was like, he was trying to molest T. I was like, nah, molest me. Just molest me. You see what I'm saying? So that happened. So after that, he wanted to find a way to molest her for real. So they moved us into a trailer. But this is after they killed Carla's mother. So Carla's mother was killed. She used to skate. She was skating with Carla, and she supposed to broke her leg. They picked her up. She was still the same vibrant, person, whatever. Y'all, we got to the when she did that. Now, when she did that, we was moving into the. They already killed Carla's mother when I was 11, so we was in the trailer, right? So then she kept Sylvester out the house because I guess she was changing herself. So the woman was changing. So then, they took us skating, and she broke her leg, and then we ended up at the house in Cahokia. So she just laid in the bed like she broke her leg. That was like the end of Carla's mother. She was killed. So once again, I'm just like, what is going on? So then, like I said, somebody tried to molest me in the house, and I told the woman, and she acted like it was my fault. So I was trying to get away to go to college, right? I had won a science fair, like the overall science fair, the whole science fair. Um, what else? And she stole a lot of checks for that. I was trying to figure out a way to move so I can be on campus, right? So I moved and tried to be on campus, and guess what? Jack showed up. Jack Gipson. I finally see who he is. So his feet fat. He got braces in his mouth. He got a big gap in his teeth, like just like Norbit. Okay, he looked like Norbit. So he looked like Norbit. What happens is, it's like, y'all, I don't give a fuck about Jack. I'm talking about I don't give a fuck about him. Every time I'm doing something, Jack try to find me. So like, say for instance, I'm in a costume shop, working in a costume shop. He come in a costume shop. He will always want to start something about the white people because they thought that Billie's mother was racist. Like I said, she was still alive for real, y'all. I'm not joking. So they thought Billie's mother was racist because she was light and Billie was dark. So it's not that they don't know anything. All they know is that the person just said Billie wasn't black because we was doing a documentary. So they like Billie not black. He not black because his family come from the Netherlands. So that's what it is. He albino. Y'all, they just heard it. So Jack heard it. So the whole time he think that it's something racist against black people that they talking about. He'll get on your fucking nerves. So not only is it Jack, then here come Amanda Seals. I'm just gonna put in criminal. So at first it was just Jack Gipson. Then here come another criminal, Amanda Seals. So Amanda, she started stalking me in high school after I won. I was at the science fair at SIUE, and she started stalking me there. She wanted everything I wanted to do. Like, so say for instance, after I won the science fair, I go to SIUE. She would use the device to hide. Like, so say for instance, I'd be on the campus trying to do something. Like, I really wanted to write a cartoon for the list. I wrote the cartoon for the list when I also want to write for the source. So I was like, I'm gonna fill out for that job. She was like, don't even look, y'all, don't even worry about it. She'll try to have the people just be mean to me on campus. Like anything I want to do, look, they don't do anything. Anything I want to do, that's what they want to do. They don't do anything for themselves. It's like don't neither one of them have their own goals, nothing. Every time I say I want to do something, or so Jack used the device, Amanda used me in real life, so they both stalking me at the same time. Then Jack gets a new friend named Shamar White. So he was trying to get Alicia to be against me. And Alicia not against me. Alicia is just like me. She don't give a fuck. Like it's like Alicia got her own life. That's why I don't ever hate on Alicia. Cause it's like Alicia really did have her own life. That's why I be like she the only one worth talking to. So it was like that's it. So criminal. Shamar White. So now he gets Shamar White. Him and Shamar team up and steal my dance one year. That's the first thing they stole. So then I wanted to help with the Black Theater Workshop. So I was going to it was like we can get a grant. So I was going to use the grant and put everything on main stage. That's when him and Shamar, no, that's when they got Lisa, the teacher. And she will remind you of Erykah Badu. She tall and thin, like but she, it's Erykah short, but they look alike. So then Lisa, the teacher, and then it was another teacher. She was a writing teacher. She reminded you of Erykah Badu too. She was a writing teacher. She was the one that probably stole from me in second grade. So she didn't like my writing in college. So I just dropped the class and took writing with somebody else. So once again, I'm not. All they know is that I'm not Black. They don't know how I'm Black. They'll just keep bringing up stuff like I'm Black. So that's when Joel King. So then in 1998, so all this stuff is from 1996 to 1998. 1998, that's when Joel King comes. So when Joel King comes, Joel just want to keep trying to make me out to be Black. I'm not Black. So I'm like, okay, so that's what it is. So then they break into another one of our houses, start trying to show me the house. And Joe's like, look at the grease on the light switch. That's because they Black. That's because the people that was here was Black. No, that's because they was probably frying some fish or chicken. That's because they can cook. So y'all, the whole time, Jack using a device to be evil to me and my sisters. So Carl T used to come up to her the whole time. So the first time, I think it was when he tried to make me feel bad or something. I wrote down he was a molester. I wrote, I am a child molester, and I gave it to Jack. I was like, I'm going to burn this. So Jack was trying to see what was on her. So he was trying to take the paper from me and put another paper so he could read what was on her. So he did that. I'm trying to be with Jers, right? Jers just eat my booty, all type of stuff. Him and Shamar so ready to just put me, Carl, and T down. And they ugly already, like they already ugly. Me, Carl, and T ain't bothered them not one bit. He's still here and there picking on Carl and T. I end up dating this guy. I told y'all he was acting like we was in a trailer. That's what he was using the stuff from a trailer. So I was dating this guy. So the guy came up and his feet stink. And that's what Sylvester feet used to stink when we was in the trailer. He used to have like bad after his foot. So he come in, take his shoes off, he stink up the whole living room. And that's what happened. The guy came in, he took his shoes off, he stink up the whole living room. So they gonna go to the side and start talking about him. Like, why would you have a right to talk about anybody and you look like a fucking something from he looked like something from the Blue Lagoon. I'm not joking, like some type of sea creature. Both of them ugly. And they had there to stand there and laugh. So I was just like, that's my friend. So he can stay. Him and his stinky feet can stay and they can go. Y'all, they left and they still tried to stay my friends. And that's the killer part. After that situation, you should have just left me alone. They still want to be in my face. I have never went to go find Jack. I have never went to search for Shamar. Every time they come to try to find me to pick on me with this stuff, they continue to do this all of college, giving me rashes. I end up having a rash from the stuff because it's just really just the bacteria from Sylvester feet. So it'll be like I get a rash. I got it on my face. I got it on my chest. When they try to like change people into Sadie, that's how you end up with bacterial vaginosis because Sadie passed away. So Sadie dead. You see what I'm saying? So they try to use the stuff and it's like that's how we get bacterial vaginosis. They're like come up behind you and try to make you be somebody, like make you be somebody else. If they try to make you be Sadie, you will get bacterial vaginosis because Sadie passed away. Like Sadie passed away, and I think they didn't put her body in the ground. They just had her body somewhere. And it must have been roaches or something eating her because they'll try to always use the roaches. And I think the roaches are real. They really got real blood. They eating real blood or something. I'm not joking, because you will kill some of the roaches. They be like a red liquid inside of them, not that cotton white stuff. Be some type of red liquid. So then after that, let me see. After that, he talked me about that stuff. See, he don't know Juris. Juris is right there with me. I can't be with no man. They don't care. Because all he do is walk around and be holding the phone and be pushing the buttons and looking at the phone and pushing the button and doing this. And I'm not paying attention because I ain't never really been around a device like that. So once that happened, I get into the situation with Joy. So he wanted me to do something in the classroom, in the acting class. He wanted me to act like I was some type of person from some movie, some nun from a movie with a lost baby, because they don't know that Sadie is not my mother. He don't know that Sadie is not my mother. He know that Sandy is my mother, and that's the killer part. He knew stuff about Sandy. He didn't know nothing about Sadie. So Sandy is my mother, and she was born in 1960. That's what they say. She could have been born in 1955, because Sadie was supposedly born in 1960. So they keep trying to tell me stuff about Sadie, but they really telling me stuff about Sandy, my real mother. So they knew my real mother. Okay. So where was I at? He wanted me to do some type of nun monologue. And she was just, and what it was he knew about how I got upset about Michael. So y'all, when I was 5 or 6 years old, Michael was supposed to come get us, and I got dropped off. Look, y'all, it was 6 or at first, when they first got me back, they wanted to hurry up and send me to Northville Mitchell, because they knew that Michael was supposed to come get me. So at some point, Michael showed up to come get me. And he was coming to get me, Sadie, Nikki, Taria, and supposedly Chris. We didn't know nothing about Chris. And Norvell's family knew the man that they sent me with, that what they was trying to say was my daddy. So when they about to send me with they not about to send me anywhere. They just wanted the device so they could act like or look like they were Sadie. So Norvell's sister Phyllis came to the house, got the device, and I was like, I'm supposed to go with you, because I know they was going to the hotel. Y'all, I was beating on the door, everything. Like, why would you do that? Just crying, y'all, because at this point now, they let me know he ain't gonna adopt you. You're gonna be right here with us, you little black bitch. If they could, you little non-black bitch. If they could have just really cussed me the fuck out, they would. Then they didn't want me to go with Trump's family. They didn't want me to go with Ivanka. Somebody, I could have went with Ivanka or Diana, right? They didn't want me to go with the Trumps. They didn't want me to go with the Rosses. They were just sitting there, setting up so they can talk about them, because that's what they wanted. They wanted information about them. They didn't know anything. So I couldn't go with Michael. I couldn't go with the Rosses, because it was somebody on the device telling them I can't be around famous people anymore. So I don't know. I thought that was Obama. Okay. So now he want me to do this nun scene, because me and Terrell, and then later on, that transferred to me and Terrell sitting in front of the door. I was like, I wanted to take this acting class. I couldn't take the acting class, so I just balled up in the corner and cried. But I did it on purpose. I said, Terrell, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna practice for 45 minutes. I'm gonna cry for 45 minutes. So Jack knew that is something that I did. So he wanted me to do that in acting class for some nun scene. But I did it for let her cry, right? I did it for something else. So that was it. So he really was talking to us from my childhood to college. So then what else he do? So then we get to he stole the story about the boy. So he was eavesdropping about the boy with the stinky feet. So he had to go back home to be with his, or they made the story up. He could have been one of Jack's friends. I really did like this boy. So they gave him the story to J. They gave that story to J. Cole. Okay? Y'all, I'm just one person. I'm just one person. It just make me I'm so hurt. Because I ain't never did nothing to him. We didn't even know that we was a problem for them. Like, all they had to do was put the stuff down and stop listening. He eavesdropping on me and the boy. So the boy say, I got to go home and take care of my mama and my brother because my mother is on drugs or whatever. And I need to be there for my little brother. So he was waiting for the refund check and he was going to leave to go with his brother. Like, to go back to Chicago to be with his brother. J. Cole started saying that was him. Okay, cool. So then, what else happened? That's all in the same year, y'all, at the same apartment. So then I meet Alicia and Danelle. I'm still with Kunta. I think at some point I started dating Kunta or something like that. What else happened? So that's a whole other story because Kunta and Tracy Edmonds are either family or know each other. But all of them still in Chicago trying to stalk me right there in Edwardsville, Illinois. Just little old me. All of these people are stalking me. So Kunta Kinte Edwards and Tracy Edmonds. So somebody on the thing saying, y'all didn't give her a chance to enjoy nothing. Nothing. Y'all, they kept trying to make me get depressed. It took them, I was in school for 6 years. It took them 4 years to like actually make me just pay attention to what they were trying to do to me. I'm not joking because I really do have a life. Like I really do stuff. I really am an artist. I really go places. I really have friends and all this different stuff. They've been doing this the whole time. No, none of them have a life at all. All they do is go through this stuff. And when it comes to sex, most of that is from the South Side rapists. I was not having sex at 4 and 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. That was a South Side rapist holding me. Y'all, when I never had anybody put the stuff on my heart. They say I almost died when I was having a baby or something like that. I almost died when I was young because they tried to kill me and just leave me at the house. And the man had to do that, rubbing me back to health. He had to rub me back to health because they weren't feeding me or nothing. You understand? All he was doing was knocking me out so they can eat my vagina. And it was women and men doing it. So they can eat my vagina and have sex with me. Y'all see what I'm saying? So it was a woman and a man doing the stuff too. So now let's get to this part, okay? So then I meet Kunta Kinte Edwards. Kunta and Jack. Jack don't like Kunta. And then he probably don't like Kunta because Kunta and Tracy got the devices too. So Kunta using the stuff the same way. So Kunta using it like the way we slept in the bed together all the time because he was trying to be like Terrell. So then it was like that's how we was. So then when we get to Chicago, he want to have sex because Tracy got the stuff with the Southside rapists on there. So that's why Jack don't like Kunta because Jack know that Kunta got a device too. So they basically just stalking each other. Jack also has a sister named Deborah Gipson who act like she really into being black too. And the same thing, the reason why Joel King, Jack Gipson, and Kunta can't really get along is because of the device. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like they all three stalking me for something different, for somebody else. So Deborah Gipson, they always used to be like trying to act like we just really against black people. It ain't nothing but me and my cousin. If he would have just looked at the stuff and been like, this is Shantae running the network. Her and her cousin are creating shows, and that's it. Like that's all that's what's happening is like we were young kids still running the network, and a radio station and creating shows at the same time. Do y'all understand? Everything was still coming from my life. Everything still come from my life. I'm just not around them anymore. So after the whole acting stuff, I meet Joel McCombs. So Joel McCombs, he the one that want to do all the patents. He want to act like everything that we do is black. So Joel McCombs stole one of the houses, and he was in my acting class too. Him, Jack, and Richard. So Joel McCombs stole out one of the houses and kept having me come to the house. So then he want to be not the Southside rapist, but that's what they did. They ate my pussy too. So Joel McCombs meets me, and him and these two dark dudes, and it was like the acting teacher. So it was like basically 4 or 5 of them that were trying to set me up so they can have sex with me and eat my vagina. So by the time I got ready to leave him, it was because he wanted me to do a threesome with him. And I'm like, I'm not doing a threesome with you, because he thought that I was neat in Northville having sex. He thought that they always think that I was in there having sex. I was a kid. So when I was at Neat in Norville's house, when I went to go see them, they ended up having sex in the bed. So that's how they say Cosby raped somebody. Or they'll think that I was in some type of threesome, and I wasn't. Okay, so Nita Norville, I'm sorry. So that was it. Joe McCombs wanted to set me up to be in a threesome by the time we were about to break up. So after that, I was like, I don't want to do that with you. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to do that with you. And I think that's how David Banner got involved. So David Banner, the Alphas wanted my journal. And that's how they got, because I did the poem, You Big Pimp, I understand your shit. You know what I'm saying? So David Banner used that to make I Choose You. That's what that was. So then we get to what else did Jack do? So at some point, Jack figured out that Osa and Rita had a brother. Ozell had a different brother, and I think that's why that Johnny might have killed him. His wife might have killed him, but Ozell had another child, which is Obama. And the woman that's Obama's sister or mother is very mean, like very evil. So she thinking that she coming after the family, and she coming after the adopted child. So they knew that the man had me, the Southside rapist had me. So they heard when Billy said he was gonna make me president. And since I'm part of Abe Lincoln's family, that's why he was doing it. So then my family will be able to find me. So, and again, I'm a showstopper. Y'all gonna stalk me anyway. So, Obama is the brother. So Jack finds out. Jack makes up a whole new persona, puts wig, prosthetics on, all type of stuff, and go and start acting like he Rita and Osa's brother. Y'all, that's the stuff that's why everything that Brandon do, he copying somebody else. Brandon was copying Jack. When he was acting like he was my teacher and stuff, Brandon just do the opposite. So both of them have a bald spot. They'll get the piece that go around their head right here. Both of them be goofy and white or black, whatever, but they both act the same way. So they were just copying each other. So Obama is really Rita and Osa's brother. Jack was acting like he was him, and then he killed himself off. Like they act like he died early because he had cancer or something like that. Do you hear me? That's why I'm like, kill him. They think I'm playing about Jack. I'm just kill him. After that, kill him. That ain't nothing you had to do. Kill him. When they find out that, okay, yes, we live in these little country houses and all this stuff, but we wealthy, it's like they can't get it in their head. Like, we don't need you to do. Ain't nobody ever hurt us or nothing. Kill them. We ain't never hurt nobody. Who the hell gonna come and mess with us and we don't be doing nothing to y'all but hanging out and being a family? Y'all, kill them. So then, what else happened? What else he do? I can't, y'all. I had to write it down. Okay, so let me talk. Okay, I told y'all about the Christmas and the jumping pussy. How him and Coletta might be related. He blames Michael Jackson and Cosby. So Michael, I guess he's supposed to be the Southside rapist, but then he'll also blame anything that I do on Michael too. So y'all see what I'm saying? And then Cosby, that's what made me think that Norvell was Cosby's real son. Has evidence and is using device with Shamar White to create failed scenarios. So that's what they would do in college, just keep on creating the same stuff. If I'm there and it was recorded by me, they'll keep doing it again and again. Wanted to argue because of me. Okay, so yeah, so listen, y'all. So I'm in the car with him, right? So first he started trying to do this thing called this glass lighting or gaslighting. It's a movie called Gaslighting. And so the lady every day she come in and she like, what are you doing? So it's just an old movie. Me and the circus used to watch old movies again. He in my business because that's at 38 Maryland. Now we done moved to another house. Did I tell y'all that the pedophile wanted us by ourselves so he can try to molest T? I told y'all that, right, too? So the Gaslighting is a movie. I never watched. We always watch good movies. Like they want me to watch like Audrey Hepburn. They want me to watch because she might be our family too. We watch what's her name, Marilyn Monroe, because Nikki look like Marilyn Monroe. That's how I know Nikki and Coletta and Marilyn were friends. Then you have what else? Marilyn Monroe. Then I watched like Auntie Mame and all that stuff. So she had me watching like these kind of feel good movies, right? So I never watched Gaslighting. So what Gaslighting is the man, he trying to trick his wife into being crazy. That's what he been trying to do the whole time. He want to gaslight me. So every night the light will be here and he'll lower the light or he'll take the light up and she be like, what just happened? What happened? It'll be some type of change, right? And so then that'll be it. And he was just slowly trying to drive her crazy. It won't drive me crazy, y'all. You'll just be like, oh, okay. So that was it. It was just gaslighting. So he wanted to start an argument with me one day. He just out of nowhere was like, Shantae, I know you was talking about me. I ain't never said nothing about it. I was minding my own business. That's the same thing that happened with Richard. Richard thought I was hanging out with this guy and I wasn't. So Richard called me and started an argument with me because I was hanging out with Sarah, which is Boo, Sarah Louispo. We call her Boo. So Sarah Engelke got involved too. So again, somebody else with a device eavesdropping. So Sarah Engelke eventually got upset because she thought that I was saying that I was with her. I was with Boo. I ain't talking about nobody but Boo. I'm on the phone with Rich and I'm like, Rich, I was just hanging out with my friend. He thinking I'm hanging out with this dude. Because before I did used to hang out with the dude, it's not your business. I say, well, you should be his friend. He cool. Like, ain't nothing wrong with the dude. Something wrong with you. Y'all always trying to start something. Now, just every single time they think they found out something, they try to make it out like it's the end of the world that I have a friend. So look, like I was getting upset about Richard having a friend. Richard was the one that was really upset with me about having a friend because he was the one holding on to the device. And they knew that Prince was stalking me. Joel McCombs, Richard, and the guys in the acting class knew that Prince was stalking me too. So I'm sorry, let me put Gaslight in the movie on her. So anyway, Jack knows that I have an argument with Richard. He hears that it's an argument with Richard, right? Guess what? He gets in the car. I know you was talking about me. And if you gonna talk about me, don't ever be my friend. But that's what Richard told me. Richard was like, Shantae, listen to me. And Richard told me and Richard weren't even fighting at that point. Richard came over and told me that he got somebody pregnant. He got the girl pregnant. And so then he says, well, it's either all or nothing. So either I'll be in a relationship with him or he is not going to be anything to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what he was saying. And we're not going to talk about each other after this. Y'all, Jack took the whole situation and turned it like it was in his favor. Nobody's talking to Jack. Jack got in the car and started getting mad at me. Like, me and him really had an argument. Joe's sitting there like it's really something going on. I'm talking about Jack could sit there and try to play crazy the whole time. He was like, nah, listen to me. You was talking about me. I wasn't talking about you. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all don't know what he's talking about because it had nothing to do with Jack. Nothing to do with him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then he was like, don't talk about me or we ain't gonna be friends. Well, that's it. I just told him, Jack, listen to me. I don't have time for that stuff. Like, I don't have nothing to say to you because I ain't never talked about you. Like, you not that important. I can't tell him, well, you're not that important in my life. I'm like, okay, but if you were my friend, why would I talk about you? That's not something I do. I got bigger problems, y'all. Like, listen, I still haven't got help since I was 5 or 6 from the Southside rapists. I'm still hostage because you keep still using the stuff to try to like mess with me with the stuff. You holding me hostage. And it's like they can't get it. It's not clicking with them. He's still holding me hostage today. Thinking this stuff, I don't have nothing to say about you. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. Even after all this, I don't have nothing to say. They can kill you. That's it. I don't have nothing to say. Die. They did Norbit. You gonna live through Norbit. Die. You can die today. At this moment, right now, I ain't got nothing to say about you. They be thinking I'm playing. I'm a Scorpio. Nose, okay. So Nose reading also have another brother and pretends to be him, which is Obama. He could have had T and Carla. See, he could have had T kidnapped and he could have had Carla's mother murdered because he trying to act like he's Sylvester. And he can't because y'all can't be Sylvester. You're not in the mind of some. Sylvester is a mentor. So listen, if I hook up with Jack Crystal and her mother, I'd be like, talk to Sylvester. Sylvester's so smooth. It's just that's how he is. Most of these men out here, they have an agenda or something like Sylvester be like, no, let me get you the Girl Scouts. No, let me get you the basketball. Sylvester don't even have, like, it's just like he come and let us know that's where we going. That's it. And he ain't got no schedule or nothing. He just know that's what's going on. Let me get you down here to the Caliboy. You going to the Caliboy Center. That's how Sylvester is. It ain't nothing like he got a hidden agenda. We ain't gonna get in the car. He gonna be, give me $5. Brandy, you was in there talking to him. He don't listen to none of this stuff, y'all. Sylvester just do Sylvester. That's why he the sweetest person we ever had in our life. He don't ever go through this shit and come back and tell us nothing. You can't be Sylvester. You've been going through the stuff, telling me stuff. You can't be Sylvester. Don't put Sylvester down for you. You can't be Sylvester. That's probably why Sylvester health started going bad because Sylvester ain't really no person that's unhealthy. We eat homemade food. Ain't none of us unhealthy. Y'all, he set up Sanford Willis to pretend that we were back in my Texas classroom. So me and my students are real close. That's all they talk about. I'm not close to teachers like that. Sanford Willis is a grown man. Ern Milam was a grown man. He'll never tell you I sat like this with him. My students will be like this, tight. You heard me? You look, all my students will sit in here in these 4 chairs. You understand? I got 13 kids. I had 30. We'll make this a couch. If it don't work out, all of us will sit on the floor. We stick together, baby. We stick together. Y'all, he had that man trying to be right next to me, knowing that my daddy, knowing he looked like my dad, trying to set me up like I'm Osa and Rita. We are the people that know the famous people. We know Stevie. We know Lionel Richie. We know them for real. He in there trying to set me up with Sanford Willis like he my real daddy, like he Dennis Graham. Do y'all hear me? This man in here trying to fondle me and trying to have sex with me. Dennis Graham is my daddy. That's my daddy. What do it look like? I'm going to sit there with Sanford Willis and feel on his penis or something. That's why I'm like, are they trying to kill Dennis? And then the top of y'all, the show stopped when he got me raped. So the first time, like I said, Alicia had a device. Alicia didn't know why she had that stuff. Everybody else know why they got it. Timpy know why everybody else know that they holding me hostage. Alicia don't know a goddamn thing. Alicia just got the device. Alicia just tell her true feelings. Alicia don't give a fuck. Everybody else fake. That's why I say she the only person worth saving. So Alicia got her own life. Alicia do Alicia. You hear me? So Alicia got the advice, and Alicia say, "I like to be raped." Guess where he got it from? From a movie, y'all. I was watching a movie when I was young, and it was with the other fine one. Dog, man. I always is it Billy? What's his name? He finds who? It's the one that's always with Diana. And it's another one. But anyway, he was doing a movie, right? And the woman liked to be raped, and he broke into the house and he raped and all this different stuff, and it was just for that. So that's where he got it from, because they be listening to the TV too. So Alicia say, "Yeah, I like to be raped." So that's when Alicia, once she said that, I was like, "I don't want to be raped. I do not like to be raped." I don't. Now look, he noticed on her, him and Tracy know it's on her because of the Southside rapist, right? I was held by the Southside rapists, y'all, drugged everything. And Eddie Murphy gonna tell you the same story, because that's what happened to him too. So listen, y'all, this man that had me raped by the man on campus, they said that dude might be my brother, but he a Sigma, okay? I've been raped 16 times, and 2 of them is because they forced them to rape me. The other 14, they raped me on their own. Those 2, they forced them to rape me because they raped me in a certain way, so I know they did. They used the device on them. It was something else about the rape. He came to Texas, y'all, to spy on me in the classroom. What else? It was something else I was going to tell y'all that happened. That he was doing like somebody else. The gaslighting, the Richard. It was something else. I don't even know what else to tell y'all. When y'all tell me that you have his obituary and they hung him from a tree because he wants to be a nigger. His whole life he wanted us to treat him like he's a nigger. He do whatever he want to do. It's like, I'm not black. He would have every person in here treat me like I'm a newborn slave. Y'all, I'm walking around with a bag real big. I'm not embarrassed by my bag, anything. I had to take a shower today, so all my shower stuff in here, my bag broke. I had to do whatever to get out the house. I'm not about to stay in the house because you're trying to make me have a bad Monday or something like that. Because he'll try to set it up. He'll be over there. They'll be trying to rip my stuff. They've been trying to turn this bag up the whole time. Every time I had a bag, somebody grab it and they rip it. They'll put like weights on the bag so I can carry more weight. All type of stuff. Just, it'll be like, because a man was talking about how he would do that with the his Madagascar roaches. He'll do that, put weights on them and stuff like that. Same thing. They can't do all that stuff. They chill. He was hurting the animals and everything. 1 million was this man. So I just saved him. The lizard, he cut their fingers off, all time they tail. So they want me to have like a certain embarrassment about being myself. And it's like, I don't, because guess what? If you would stop trying to think for me or be in my life, I would be okay. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't know what the problem is. It's probably just because he got the power to mess with my body, mess up my life and all that stuff. This dude has not left me alone. Like, y'all, I cannot, it's no rest for the wicked. You understand what I'm saying? So he just always want me to be on edge, back like I'm in Michael Jackson. Nope, I'm sorry. You need to be dead. That's it. You were messing with Michael and Cosby. You need to be dead. And that's evidence. You can't blame them no more. It's on you. Anyway, that's it. Have a good day.